Moving on to the scenario 5. So querying unstructured weather logs for specific database issues. So in this scenario, you are working on unstructured system logs from raw sys logs, that's the name of the table, which contains free text entries about various system events. You are tasked with identifying logs that involve specific tag indicating database related issues, which is the ADX-SQL-DB. So this tag appears somewhere within the log entry, but the structure of the logs isn't well defined. So now this is actually not referring to the storm event table. This is referring to other event. The purpose of this one is like, so far we have picked the structured data, and KQL also support the unstructured data. So that's the reason we also need to use this here. So for that, I know you are not familiar with this one. So let's directly look into this result here. So we need to type the name of the table. As you can see, the purple color, which is the name of the table, and then pipe where we have it orange, that's the function. Tags, we need to use the name of the column, which is basically the showing of the similar color here. Contains is basically the functions in the KQL, and then we need to use this one. So it is actually referring to raw sys log table, and there is a column available tags, and inside to that which has unstructured data, and then we need to find this value, which is we are using up contains here. So let's look into this particular table where it is available. So basically we have the sample logs into this sample database itself, and here we have the raw sys log. So when you click on this one, the help sample which is showing up here, this should change. So now it is showing up help sample logs here. So now we can just type here raw sys logs, and then it automatically added the pipe here. So here I just want to define what we have on the PPT, which is where tags equal to where tags contains, and here we need to specify that, which is ADX-SQL-DB. Yeah, but before that, let's have a look into this one, how it actually looks. So I just want to use TAIK18 5 itself, that's enough, and then click on run. So this should give me this available information, and here you can see this particular table contains only fields, name, tags, and timestamp. So these are the 4 columns, and even the fields one, it is actually not a proper structure. As you can see, this seems like a JSON data what we have. If I click on this full or compact, it's showing up full value here. Let me take just one record here in order to simplify the look and feel. Alright, if I expand this one, this is giving me this result, and you can see it actually contains a JSON statement where the fields, and inside to that it has multiple values parameters here. That's really big. So even similarly, if I go to the tag one, which is what we have mentioned on the query, if I expand this one particular thing, or else expand it here itself, which is the field showing up here, and then we have the name, and then we have the tags. So this is now giving the breakup here. This is basically the field, and name here the SQL which is showing up here on this part, and the tags here. And inside to the tags you can see the host name actually ADS VM, and we have the Azure SQL DB. Similar to that, ADS SQL Server, that is basically the SQL instance. We even don't know about what is actually the parameter for that, but we are just using where tags contain ADS-SQL-DB. So let's remove this TAIK1. Then we'll just use these options and then click on run. But for a safety purpose, I just want to make here to be TAIK3 here, because we just want to filter and then we want to take here. So that's how the sequence should work. So I'm just clean here and run this particular path. This is going to look for this all the table information, and it goes actually within the particular JSON file and extract those information. Now if I expand the first one and then look for this information under the tag section, as you can see we need to scroll down ADS-SQL-DB. Okay, here is the one. So that's basically the database name ADS-SQL-DB here. Now if I minimize this particular thing, and then let's have a look into the third one just as an example, and this also should be contained. Yeah, as you can see the tags actually contains database name ADS-SQL-DB. So this is how you can able to extract the content even from an unstructured data in KQL.